On this bottle here, we're going to show you, this is a just a ACL. This is pretty, not really modern, but older modern bottle. This one, it's a Coca Cola bottle, and this one's from Savannah, Georgia, and you can see trademark registered on the bottom with a copyright. And if you look real close, right there's, it's hard to make it. It looks like an O and an I. The I on the inside of the O there is an Owens, Illinois Glass Company. As you can see the little ridges right here. That tells you it's a pretty modern bottle. Still seen on bottles today, little dots. This one's got some case wear. You see the little rub marks right there? It's called case wear. And it has it here too, case wear. And case wear does hurt the value. It's just considered a part of a damaged bottle. But as you can tell, this is one color. The color here is it's actually an ACL bottle. ACL stands for Applied Colored Label. Now, Coca-Cola probably started coming out with ACLs probably in the mid-50s. But they were several done. Now, this one here, as you can see, has Coca-Cola and a white ACL on one side and Coke on the other. Now, that tells me that this bottle is from about 1960 to about the 80s. And one thing I don't see on this bottle is return bottle. Now, you'll see it says return bottle for deposit, usually up here on the neck. Could this have wore off? Yes, but I seriously doubt it, since all this is still kind of intact. So without that on the return bottle, I'm going to date this bottle from 62 to about mid-70s. Just because it's Coca-Cola on one side, Coke on the other, and no return bottle for deposit on the neck here. So let's see if we can find it, because that was an Owens, Illinois on the base of the bottle back here. Yes, this bottle's a little dirty, but I was going to see if there was a little bitty numbers. And they are. See if I can get you guys to focus on this. There he goes. 70-1. So this bottle is a 1970 bottle. So I was pretty accurate on the thing. And as you can tell, there it is, a good Coca-Cola trademark. And then there's Coca-Cola, Coke trademark with the 10 ounces. Now, there's a space in here that could tell you that it was early. This spacing is often, the wider it is, the closer it is to the 60s, the closer it is to the trademark to Coke, the closer it is to the 70s, 80s. The trademark kept working itself up. At least that's what I was told, but I always look for the deposit or return bottle up here on the neck of the bottle, which is up here closer to the top. That's what I always look for. So that gives you, a lot of people still remember drinking out of these. So some towns have them, some towns don't. By this time, a lot of the bottlers were just mass produced. So a lot of your small towns wouldn't have had this bottle. They would have already been phased out. And only if they used them, not all these actually had towns on the bottom. If they put the CDs on the bottom, on these bottoms, like this one did, it's actually more, was not required. And some say because it has a trademark, bottle trademark right here in the center circle, is that it was a random base, which means that if it says bottle trademark and it has a city and a state, that means that Coca-Cola still wanted to keep with the Coca-Cola Coca-Cola bottles having cities on the bottom. They just randomly put cities on the bottom. I've never seen actual written proof that was the case. I do know in 1989 that was the case, but on these older 70 bottles, I have no written proof. Now, if someone's got written proof, let me know and send it to me, and I'll gladly update. But as I said, this is a Coca-Cola ACL, which just means the white label. I mean, a color was added to the label instead of the embossed versions. And this is from the 70s. It was a 1970 bottle. And remember, from 62 to the 80s, they put Coca-Cola on one side and Coke on the other. In 1962 was the first time Coca-Cola ever put Coke on their Coca-Cola bottles. So just kind of help you out there. If you see that on a bottle, you can go ahead and say 1962 and after. So, thanks.